Welcome, students. You are studying class 8th history chapter 3 ruling the countryside. In previous class we discussed that East India Company appointed as the Diwan of Bengal. Now they wanted large revenue from Bengal. Result, the deep financial crisis ruined the economy of Bengal. The topic is need to improve agriculture. Most of the company officials were of the view that there was a great need of investing in land and agriculture in order to improve it because the fall in agriculture was resulting into great loss of revenue to the company. Therefore, in 1793, the company took the decision of introducing the revenue collection method known as permanent settlement. Students, during that time, Charles Cornwallis was the Governor General of India. As per the settlement, the jamindars had to collect the rent from peasants which was fixed permanently by the Britishers. The rent was fixed. Okay, so the main aim behind this was that jamindars will only pay the fixed amount to Britishers since the demand of revenue will not increase and will invest into the improvement of agriculture to generate extra income. But it did not go as per the plan. Okay, and the following problems arose. The jamindars were in fact not investing in the improvement of land. The revenue that had been fixed was so high that the jamindars found it difficult to pay. Anyone who failed to pay the revenue lost his jamindari. On the other hand, in the village, the cultivator found the system oppressive. The rent he paid to jamindar was high. To pay the rent, cultivator had to often take a loan from moneylenders, and when he failed to pay the rent, he had to cultivate it for generations. So, by early 19th century, many of the company officials felt that it was impossible for the company to survive on the fixed amount of rent that it was getting because now the expenses of the company had increased. They decided to develop a new method of revenue collection. And what was the new method? The method was Mahalwari system. Here, Mahal means village. Okay, so in 1822, an Englishman called Holt Mackenzie felt that village was an important social institution for North Indian society and needed to be preserved. Therefore, he developed a new method of revenue collection known as Mahalwari system. And according to this system, officers went to different villages for inspection of lands. Fields were measured, customs and rights of the people were recorded, estimated revenue of each plot within the village was added up to calculate the revenue that each village had to pay. The revenue was not permanently fixed, it was to be revised after some time period. So, while the Mahalwari system of revenue collection was introduced in the northern part of the country, another method came into use in the southern part of the India. And this was famously known as Rayotwari system or Munro system. So let's know about the Rayotwari or Munro system. In southern part of India, also Britishers felt that the permanent settlement method was not beneficial. So Thomas Munro, who was the governor of Madras during 1819 to 26, he developed a new method of revenue collection known as Rayotwari system. This system was actually based on a method which was applied by Captain Alexander Reid on a small scale in some of the areas. The areas which were won by the company after defeating Tipu Sultan in Mysore. So Rayats here refers to the cultivators. As there was absence of jamindars in South India, both Reid and Munro decided to directly deal with the ryots or the cultivators who were tilling the land from generations. So under the fields of ryots were carefully measured and assist. Here, Lord Cornwallis, you can see, who introduced the permanent settlement. Thomas Munro, who introduced Rayodwari system or Munro system, and William Bentinck, who introduced the Mahalwari system. Thank you, class.